Hello everybody, my name is Stefan and I'm with the company Trading Stars, which is a partner of the broker ArgusFX. And exactly about the broker ArgusFX I want to speak a little bit about today, and that is a social trading platform Argonaut. But before starting, I would like to guide you to the lower end of that page, which contains the risk warning, so that everybody knows that Forex and CFDs are leveraged products and involve a high level of risk. So that should be well known to everybody doing trading. The social trading platform of ArgusFX is a quite cool platform in order to copy other people's trades. So if you look for some experienced traders and want to gain from their experience, then you can use the social trading platform Argonaut simply to copy their trades into your account. So in total, I have 3 topics for today: how to open the account, and I want to introduce you a little bit to the platform Argonaut, and finally, the most important question: how to follow other people's strategy. So let's start. So if you simply press argusfx.com in your web browser, then you immediately go to that page. And of course, how to open an account is quite easy, just pressing the green button and following the next steps. But that is something I think everybody knows. The more interesting question now is, how can I have access to the trading platform Argonaut, and maybe can I have a quick view on that platform to see what I can expect from that platform? So there are 2 possibilities to go there. One is here, press trading and then Argonaut, or simply on the lower end of the page, you can find this big red button Argonaut. Going there, then you have the possibility to join Argonaut. That means you get an own profile, and then your account is linked to the Argonaut already. And of course, you can log in then to the Argonaut. But even without an account, you can have a view on what's going on there already. So you don't have to sign in directly. You can have a view on that already now. Simply press traders here, then you see everything which is possible on that kind of platform. So waiting a few seconds, then you will see a lot of traders offer their accounts and offer that you can follow exactly their own trades. So here we have a big list, a lot of pages, and what I always like, especially at social trading platforms, I sort them, for example, along followers, which is one criteria. But there are other criteria as well: number of trades, drawdown, and so on and so on. And for example, if we look to the one with the most followers, then we have this one here. And let's look to his account. And you can already see here how this account in return of interest is moving around over time, which is quite interesting. But you can also see additional information of what kind of instruments are traded, or sometimes at some accounts you find descriptions, what they do there, what kind of strategy is applied, and so on and so on. And finally, you have, for example, the monthly statement in this table, and then we can see a huge increase in March, then the loss in April, and so on and so on. So it's very interesting to look into all those kind of numbers. Let's go back to this page here. And before I do the next steps that I really want to follow and auto copy somebody else's strategy, therefore I sign myself in, and that's my nickname here. I sign in, and we can restart the procedure as well, because of course you have to be signed in if you want to auto copy other people's strategies. So When I try to find good strategies, my personal thing is always first, of course, I only look for a real account, not demo accounts, um, because I think that is better if the one I follow has a real account as well. So this is something I always do first, and then I can have some additional sorting criteria, like once again how many people are following. I can look, for example, to the previous month's result and see here what has been achieved. Or let me do it a little bit other way. I'm looking for a specific kind of strategy. Let's assume I want to have a strategy with a return of better than 10%, maximum drawdown less than 15%, and I want to look for people which have already done quite a bigger number of trades, like the one here. We have 1,647 trades. So I look for a combination, for example, like this. Then I can do my own selection with those criteria and get a list of strategies which fulfill my criteria I simply have selected. So let's see how many people can achieve numbers like this. And of course, I hope there will be somebody I can autocopy in the next step. I'm already logged in. That is only necessary if you really want to do the copying procedure. Otherwise, you can already have a look to everything here already without signing in. So, and now we have somebody here. Okay, this is one strategy. Have a look to that right now, or we look to the numbers, return previous months. Okay, looks nice. And I press the button to have a detailed view into the account. And now I can see the equity curve of that account goes up, down, but finally it seems that it goes upwards. Let's have a look to the symbols as well. Okay. There are a couple of different kind of symbols traded here with different distribution. And let's look. Yeah, we have a strategy description here as well, so we can read what we can learn from that. And monthly return on invest. Okay, April 3, 0 to 1, and 6%. Okay, looks nice. And that means, okay, I want to autocopy this kind of strategy, and I'm signed in, so therefore I can do it. And now it's up to you to choose between three different options of autocopy type. The one is a leader slot multiplier, equity multiplier, or fixed lot size. The latter one I would normally not choose because that doesn't have any real control of my personal risk. The other one, a little bit more interesting, leader slot multiplier is quite easy. So if there's a trade in the master account, in the leader's account of 0.01 lot, and I have a multiplier of 2, then this will simply translate to a trade of 0.02. The other one is a little bit more elegant. That is the equity multiplier, because the equity multiplier compares the leader's equity with your own equity. So let's do an example. If my personal equity is a 10K account and the leader has an account of a 1K account. So if I now apply an equity multiplier of 1, what does it mean? So my personal account is 10 times higher in euros than the leader's account. That means an equity multiplier of 1 would result in trades multiplied in lot size by a factor of 10. That means finally that the risk criteria of the leader will be directly apply to my account as well. If I would use here a multiplier of 2, that would increase my risk by a factor of 2. So therefore, I would not go for that. But for example, if I go for a 0.5, then my personal risk is only half of the leaders, but still I have this balancing between the equity of my account and the leader's account. So if I have done all my selection, I can activate here the copying procedure. And sometimes it is needed for some accounts that you need an approval, and in some cases it is necessary to open new sub-accounts, because that is something I personally always prefer, because I want to separate all the different strategies within my accounts. So I use several sub-accounts, even for copying purposes. So, okay, I can go for okay. I get an email now, and everything will be checked. And normally within 24 hours, I get a response that everything is okay, that I have done a valid selection, valid multiplier for the autocopy strategy, and then everything is up and running. And the good thing is, I don't need to be online. I don't need to be logged in. I don't need a server with a running MT4. Everything is done directly at Argus, so I don't have to care about the technique and anything which is involved normally within the trading. So everything is done by Argus already. So it's a very cool functionality. I can only say, hey, look to different kinds of traders, look around what strategy fits best to you. And then simply by pressing that autocopy button, you can copy that trader into your account. Sometimes, once again, it is needed to open new accounts, but this is a good idea at all. So it brings me finally to my last slide, and that is simply, if you have any questions, just send an email to support@argus.com, and you will get immediately any answer which is needed. Yeah, and how to open an account is easy at all. And to have access to the Argonaut platform, you can look to that already without an account. Let's see what you can find out. And finally, of course, you need an account at Argus in order to copy somebody else's strategy into your account. Quite cool technology. Many thanks. Bye-bye.